Okay, let's check in with some other news now. And NASA's Mars helicopter is preparing for its first ever flight on the red planet. Joining me live now is astrophysicist Brad Tucker. Brad, appreciate your time today. I understand a lot of work would have gone into this mission. When can we expect to see it take off?
Genuinely being geared up. In fact, just a few hours ago, the first propellers of it were turning on to actually getting powered. Now, currently, if everything stays according to plan, first flight will happen at 12:54 p.m. Monday afternoon, Eastern Australian time. Now, it will take a few hours for the data to be collected and analyzed. So we should start seeing probably the first images and data released around 5:30 p.m. Monday Australian time. So it's a really exciting mission to think that, we're just under about 2 days from seeing the first flight on another planet.
What do you think we can learn from this mission?
Yeah, there's two main goals here, I think, is, hey, just can you fly these things on other places? The atmosphere is so different. The effects of gravity, pressure, everything is very different on Mars. That changes the natural way aerodynamics work. So can you control it, especially in a remote environment? And then two, if it works, how easy is it to fly? Because the drones have the promise of being able to cover a lot more area, see a lot further. The rovers are great, but the top speed is about 140 meters per hour. It's quicker to walk on Mars. But these drones, they think, can cover a huge amount of distance, which allow us to find better places to look for water, life forms, to help these missions better scout out where to go.
And how long does it take to actually prepare for something like this?
Perseverance landed just about 2 months ago on the red planet, and it's been taking this long to really gear up to operations. There was first making sure the batteries turned on, then making sure it could just survive Mars, then survive the cold temperatures in the frigid environment, and then that all these little things work. So given that it is literally the first, think about all the trials and tribulations the first pioneers of flight, like the Wright brothers, had to go through. They're trying to condense that all into 2 months. So it's a really big achievement if it takes off in about 2 days' time.
What are your thoughts? Do you think it will be successful?
Look, I think so. So far, it has. And you got to think bold, right?
Yes.
If it's gonna crash, well, they'll learn something from that as well. But I think there's a lot of hope in it. And given so far everything seems to operate, I think there's a strong chance that we will have those first images come Monday evening our time.
And Brad, I'm being told it's about to get very crowded on the International Space Station.
Yes, in fact, actually, just again, as of a couple of hours ago, the population in space rose to 10. So three more, another mission, the Soyuz mission of three crew members, two Russians and American, as you're seeing on the screen, just arrived earlier today at the space station. So this marks that there's three different missions going on, two Soyuz missions, and the SpaceX Crew One, making it 10. But there's still more to come. In fact, in 2 weeks' time, SpaceX Crew 2 will head up to the space station before some astronauts come down. And that will actually bring the total to 14, which, if it currently holds to plan, will be the most amount of people ever in space at one single time.
It's so exciting and just so incredible to witness. Now, look, astronomers have mapped the safest places to live in the Milky Way. Brad, it turns out that we're near one of the top spots.
That's right. It's, location, 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 even in our galaxy. And this is actually quite important. We talk a lot about trying to find planets around other stars to look for life. But we know lots of things happen in the galaxy that could potentially end that life, in particular when stars explode. Stars explode all the time. In fact, every second, 50 stars explode. So in your hour lunch, 180,000 stars across the universe explode. Now, when these stars explode, they produce lots of radiation and energy that can actually wipe out life forms in a surrounding area. So in the galaxy, some astronomers mapped out where are the quietest places essentially to be. Where are the safest places away from a lot of these explosions, and found that there is quite a few, and quite a few that are definitely then the best places to look for life. And unsurprisingly, it happens that we are actually in one of those great locations in our galaxy.
Lots happening at the moment. Astrophysicist Brad Tucker, appreciate your time today. Thank you.